Hey everybody, so I added some more things onto my Macari page. I finally added the body care that I promised. I've added some of Adrian's older things for those parents who have a hard time finding in between sizes before they get to be teenagers, but they're not in elementary school anymore. Of course, I have my classic makeup pieces. I'm going to add some of my own fashion pieces in the future, so stay tuned for that so you can check out what I have to offer at the end of the video. What's up everyone? It is your girl, Gelbeauty-QM here, aka Grace, and my, what is this? Ethereal Twilight palette or Ethereal Twilight collection products came in the mail today. So I think we go ahead and shoot this video. So if you like videos like this, if you like new makeup release videos, if you like a good complexion video, I'm currently testing out the one size foundation on the face right now. If I've done a few foundation and complexion videos, if you will. They should be flashing across the screen as I'm talking right now, but I've done quite a few of those. If you like a good eyeshadow video, I did the Cosmic Beauty eyeshadow palette. I'm doing this one now. I did the Adept Cosmetics Unity collection. So I've done a few eyeshadow videos. If you like a good fragrance video, I am currently testing out the Vanilla Skin and Dear Sky from Ellis Brooklyn. I did the old fashioned video. I usually love a good vanilla video, so I have a viral vanilla video that I put out a little while ago. Make sure you go check that out if you love a vanilla fragrance as much as I do. But if you like a good fashion video, I have those as well. I usually do fashion shorts ever so often, but I'm starting to try to make it part of my longer form content. So I have one up about the Johannes collection of clothing that Kylie tried to dupe with her Kai brand. So if you like stuff like that, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. And without further ado, let's get into this. So y'all know I had to go through my collection and see if there were any dupes to this collection, because if the palette is a dupe, if you all haven't seen my new makeup releases from the week before this launch, I think it was like maybe a week and a half ago, or maybe almost 2 weeks now. But if you haven't seen that video, make sure you go check it out. I show you mock-ups and comparisons of how the brand duped themselves with this particular palette, since they already have two separate palettes that have two color stories with it. But as far as these blushes and highlighters go, thank goodness none of mine were broken this time, y'all. So there are 3 blushes and there are 3 highlighters, and a lot of these highlighters look similar to the other ones from the Moon Wish collection or from when they initially launched the highlighters. So I'll show you comparisons of those. Now I'm not going to swatch them because I don't want all that sparkliness all over my hands or whatever. I will do a shorts of swatches of those, so if you're interested in that, you're going to have to wait for the shorts, girl, because I can't follow. And then of course we have the palette, which I'll show you the comparison of that in person. But let's look at these blushes, because as you can see, I clearly have on no blush. Let me zoom you real quick and cute light. I don't have any blush because, you know, I have to put the blush on in this video. So there's 3 blushes. The one that's in the box is the one I feel like looks similar to the other one. These are the 2 we're going to put on my face now because they don't have any similar colors to this. So one is called Luminous Heat. That's this one right here. And then one is called Radiant Flame. And that's this one right here. So we're going to put each one of these on each cheek. I'll start off with the first one I named, which is Luminous Heat. I got this brush from BK Beauty and Nikki LA Rose, whoever that is. I know she's supposed to be a makeup artist, so I figured I'd try it out because there's 2 different sides. It's supposed to be a multi-purpose brush, so we'll use this side for the Luminous Heat side, then we'll use this side for the other side, just so I can get an idea of how I feel about this brush. Since it's supposed to be a multi-purpose, I figured it'd be fine for blush or anything else, because it's supposed to be for a whole bunch of different things. So, oh, I like this color. It kind of gives vibes of a matte version of what is called Lollipoppy from Fenty Beauty. That's the vibe that this blush is giving me, at least with this color. It builds up pretty nicely. I like it. It's cute. She's cute. As y'all can see, my nose is super oily, but I have had this makeup on since 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's like 11 something at night. So there you go. But I think it's a cute little moment. You know, she's cute. She's cute. Put that to the side. Remember, that's Luminous Heat. Now we're going to put on Radiant Flame. I like the color of this one. I feel like a little bit better. Not that I think the color of the other one is bad, but, you know. I feel like this brush is softer than the other side. I don't know if this one's supposed to be like natural hair and the other one is like more synthetic hair. But I thought all their brushes were synthetic, so I'm assuming this is synthetic as well. So You can definitely see it gives a little bit more depth. I feel like it gives more of like a cherryish type tone. So I guess this kind of reminds me of a deeper version of cherry from what do you call it? Dior, or maybe like what do you call it? The shade Strawberry Daiquiri, like a deeper version of Strawberry Daiquiri from Fenty Beauty. So these are the two blushes. Luminous Heat, Radiant Flame. I think I like Radiant Flame just a little bit more, just because I feel like it's a unique reddish, like fuchsia type pink color to my collection. I will comb my collection to see if I have different tones, just because, you know, I want you all to see. I'm not gonna try this shimmery one on called Glow Powder. So it didn't give it a name, it's just called Glow Powder. That's interesting, because they normally name the other stuff, but this is what it looks like. I felt like it was really similar to the one that came out in the Moon Wish collection though, called Solar Eclipse. I know they're not exact, but to me they give like a similar vibe. Like to me this one's a little bit more pinkyish red. It looks like they combine both tones in more shimmer form, and this one is more like a corally. So this is kind of like a corally pink version of it, because to me this is like an icy pink, and that's like the orangish peachy coral, and then this gives more of that reddish fuchsia type tone. So they're not exact. I just want you all to see that they are following a similar form of like two, you know, like matte blushes, and then like one shimmery blusher or blush topper or whatever you prefer to call it. Again, I'm just happy they didn't show it broken this time, because y'all know I was heartbroken when I looked and the stuff was broken, and I was like, why God, no. Now I do feel like all three of these highlighters look similar to other highlighters from Oden's side, so we'll get into that in a second. Like I said, I'm not gonna do swatches here because that'll take up too much time, but you know, I'm going to swatch them. It's just we're not gonna do it here. So we have Subtle Radiance. This is what it looks like. It has like that mint green color to it with like a little bit of blue to it, if you will. I think this is the one that looks similar to Moon Talk. Let's see. I feel like it gives a similar vibe to Moon Talk, as you can see. I wouldn't necessarily say they're exact, but they look similar in my personal opinion. Again, I will give you swatches later on, so I'm not gonna do that right this second. I am gonna put all three highlighters on though. I'll put one down the middle of the face and then like one on each cheek or whatever, but I just wanted to give you an idea of how I feel like they look similar in tone. Now they are like multi-chromish highlighters, so it's like they might not be exact. I'm not trying to say they're exact, but they just give me similar vibes when you initially see them. The shifts might be completely different. I'm hoping the shifts are different, because otherwise it's like I'd be pissed. Next we have Dim Glow. Oh yeah, see, Moon Tears is supposed to go with the first one I showed you all. See, this is why I hated having to do it like this, the Subtle Radiance. So Subtle Radiance goes with Moon Tears, because I feel like they have more of that blue to purple kind of sparklish tone to them, whereas the new one that we're showing now, Dim Glow, it looks more similar to Moon Talk in my personal opinion, just with the way it shifts. But y'all can tell me, don't you feel like it gives more of that minty shift that this one gives? Yeah, so Dim Glow looks really similar to Moon Talk. Moon Talk has a little more of like a, I guess like metallic sheen to it, as opposed to like the really glittery sparkle it has in it. So that's the only difference. I don't think this one is in stock though. It was the one that I personally preferred out of the collection though. So the last one looks really similar to the one that they have called Rose Sky, and it is called Gentle Firefly. So initially when you look at it, it doesn't give that vibe, but like when you hold them up side by side, it gives a similar tone. So again, the Rose Sky is more metallic, and Gentle Firefly is more, you know, like glittery. But you see when you see them head on, how they both have kind of like that pink iridescent like reflect to them. So this one's just more sparkly than this one, but they're not the exact color, so just keep that in mind. It's giving similar vibes, not the exact vibes, not the exact color. So I just wanted to make that known and clear. Okay y'all, so let's put these on. I have one of my all-time favorite highlighter brushes from Sigma. You can use code Gelbeauty at Sigma, but this is the High Cheekbone Highlighter Brush, the F03. I think this won Best Brush from Allure this year. I think that's what the email that they sent me said. Do not quote me, but yeah. So we can put on these three highlighters. I start off with Gentle Firefly. I'm trying to figure out which one I feel like will go best down the middle of my face. We got Dim Glow, but all of them have like dual chromey, multi-chromey type vibes. So I'm like, I don't know which one I feel like will go best down the middle of my face, because they're all really glittery and not necessarily something I'm definitely crazy about because they're all glittery. But I guess we'll just start in the order that I pulled them out. So I feel like I did Subtle Radiance first, so let's go with that. Yeah, she's definitely giving glitter bomb. I mean, when you like that sort of thing, it'll work for you. I'm not necessarily crazy about it. So this would be one I would put with like a smoother one and just be like a gentle topper as a little bit of extra oomph. But on its own, I wouldn't just wear this because I don't know if y'all can see, but it's quite like glittery. I try not to put too much on just because I'm not a huge like glitter bomb. Plus, I'm trying not to mess up the embossing too much because I have not done my pictures yet. I literally went to go pick this up at like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, so I want to get some halfway decent pictures. So that's another reason I'm not trying to swatch anything till I get that done, because I want to get this done tonight to edit it, but I'm like, I still need to, like, you know, have decent pictures of them prior to doing the video. So I'm just going to switch it over to the side we haven't used yet, which is this clean side right here, and go in with the shade Dim Glow. So if y'all remember, this is Dim Glow, the one I feel like looked really similar to Moon Chalk. So twist it over on that side. We'll put that on this side, and then we'll put the one that's similar to Rose Quartz, or Rose Sky, down the middle of the face. Ooh, y'all, my nose is so oily, and I have patted it once already. It's just extremely oily today. I don't know what's going on. So can y'all see, like, it's giving a green kind of like shift. I see green shift, but I see like purple and blue like glitters in it as well. So I'm here for it. It's real cute, you know. I feel like it's giving like if Trophy Wife was multi-chrome glitters. I feel like that's what it very much gives. So I'm taking the new clean one now, and then we'll go on to the last one, which is called Gentle Firefly, and then we'll move on to the palette, because I know y'all excited about that one. Hell, I'm excited about the palette, just to see if my theory is correct. Now we can do a separate video on if it's similar or not. Oh yeah, this is definitely giving, I know y'all see that color. I'm not gonna go too far down my nose just because, you know, it's already oily, and I, you know, I'm not trying to encourage this foolishness, so just put it right there. I like this color probably the best out of all of them, because it gives like a purple-ish pink type shift to it. It's not doing so much, you know. I mean, it's glittery as hell like the rest of them, but I don't know, I just like the coloring with this one the best. The other ones I feel like are more, well, I like the ethereal one. I like all of them for different reasons, but like, as one as I would most likely wear the most would probably be the one we put down the middle of my face, because it's giving like rose gold highlighter moment, and I feel like I can put it with other rose gold highlighters that have pigment underneath and just put it on top for a little extra oomph, if you will. So yeah, Gentle Firefly is probably my favorite out of the three, but I like all three colors, and I wanted to see how similar they were to the other ones and put my theories to the test. Y'all know how I am. Like, if I have a theory about something, we will have to put it to the test. So I had to do it. I just had to. I'm so sorry I had to. But yeah, so on to the palette, Ethereal Twilight. I didn't realize how huge this was. Like, this is giving like a blend, almost a Blend Buddy palette size. Like, it's huge. So yeah, this is what she looks like. This is what it looks like alongside the Saga of Freya palette. As you can see, I feel like they're giving very similar vibes. You can comment down below and tell me if it's just me, but in my mind, it's just like, it's giving very similar vibes. It just is. I don't know. So if you like that end of the palette, maybe just pick up the Saga of Freya. Mine is actually in my Mercari store right now. So if you're interested in purchasing this, you can pick it up on my Mercari store. That's why I put mine, because I'm like, since I don't use colors like that often, I feel a need to have it. But I'm glad I did have it so I could show it to you for this demonstration. Look at God. No, but let's show the other side now. I brought my Christmas Eve palette. Y'all know everybody was thirsty for this palette for like the last 2 years or whatever. So here we go. Yeah. So this one, as you can see, looks quite similar as well. You can ignore like the yellows and purple in it. I mean, well, not the purple, but the yellows in there. But see how similar they are? So like, imagine just combining this one and that other one I showed you together and just making this palette already, since you already have both of these palettes. If you already have both of these palettes. Hopefully you got your hands on them if you wanted them. But like, seeing them together now, like, it's just like, why do you need, you know, this palette if you have either one of these? Now I know we don't know if they're the same or not. I will be doing swatches and putting that in the shorts as well. I'm going to compare it to some other palettes. Like I told y'all, I feel like it's really similar to the what is that one, the one from Nomad that they came out with, the holiday one or the Valentine's Day one. It's sitting next to me. Let's just show it. I'm here, you're here, everyone's here. But yeah, I feel like it just gets similar vibes to that. So I'm like, you know, I'll show both those side by side, even though I know they're like not exactly the same, because theirs is more red tone leaning for sure. So let me vacuum it up real quick, because I want to work this palette. So here. These are side by side. If y'all can see, like this one is just to me a more red tone version, and they added like some greens because it has the same like grays and purple, the blue. It's just they have like, I guess, green in theirs and this one doesn't. But I mean, you might be able to get a similar effect. It's not gonna be exact, obviously, but I'm just trying to help people who like are into this palette but don't want to spend the money on it. It's like save money. So like maybe just pull this one out if you already own it, because I think this went 50% off like a while ago. But just keep in mind the shimmers in here are kind of like, you know, not that great. Like they got hard pan on them from what I remember in this palette, so that's why I don't reach for that often. Aside from the fact I'm not really into the monochromaticness of it all. But back to this palette. So I'm gonna go off camera, get my life order. I'm gonna swatch some stuff on the back of my hand and come up with an idea, because I want to do each eye on camera so we can just get both of them done at one time. I don't want to try to necessarily combine both. I want to do separate eye looks with each. Matter of fact, no, I'm lying. I will combine both of them because I want to do separate eye looks of each side so I can compare them to each palette I already have from Oden side to see which quality is better, or see if we can get a similar look out of both of them in like a whole battle why you don't need situation. So we are going to combine both these sides. I just lied. I'm sorry. And then I will come back with an eye of one of these. So let me go off camera, get my life in order, figure out what we're gonna do, and then I will come back and combine both of them. This shimmer is definitely calling to me, so it might be the inner corner shade or something. I don't know. I have to use it though just because it's calling to me. So anyway, I'll talk to you later, girl. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so this is what we're working with. I dipped into both sides to make this eye. So I took this pink, I took this as my inner corner shade, and this is our transition shade. Then I went over on this side. I used this as our outer V shade. And did I take anything else from here? I took this black for the lower lash line. So I actually took more from this side than I did from this side. It's normally the other way around, but I tried to purposely take from the warm side more, just because I know y'all expect me to do a whole bunch of cool stuff. So I tried to do more warm stuff. So we can start off with the shade Final. That's the dark brown that I transitioned with. It was one of the few transition shades I feel like work for my skin tone, but I feel like it blends in perfectly, and once it oxidizes, it looks like it's literally just blending into my skin. So I'm here for it. It's a vibe. It's a cute little moment. I've been sitting up watching all these videos about this crazy stuff. Like, I don't know what's going on lately out here in this world, honey, but like people be like, I watched this horror story off TikTok where this lady had like a wedding dress that she had sold to a woman, and she claimed the woman didn't want to pay her money like she's supposed to, but she like didn't finish the dress in time frame in which she was supposed to. The woman had like pictures and evidence against her or whatever, but she came on TikTok and was pretending like, you know, the girl cheated her out of paying for the wedding dress and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, yo, what a hot mess. So, and then I've seen a lot of wedding ones, which I'm just kind of shocked about. I'm like, why y'all trying to mess up people's special days or whatever? Like, are you jilted because you don't have a special day? Y'all remember I told y'all about this makeup artist? I'm gonna take the pink shade now called Warmness. That her boyfriend had cheated on her like a couple of days and before. She had to do like back-to-back weddings or whatever, so she ended up crying at the wedding and staying too long and trying to hang out and chill with the people or whatever. And she didn't, you know, like, know when to leave. And then she was like talking about how she got kicked out and the bride didn't really want her to leave. It's like people are like saying she couldn't pick up on the social cues because just because they're being polite doesn't mean they want you to stay forever. My whole thing is like, why would you want to stay when you know your job is done? Like, if it's a job you've been up as long as she said she's up, it's like, why would you want to stay? Like, why wouldn't you want to go home? I don't understand. Like, when it's time to go home from work, I thought people normally like to leave. I mean, like, even if you are passionate and love your job, it's like, when it's time to go, girl. Like, why do you want to stay? I don't know. I'm going to take the shade Holder now. I really like this for out of here. I thought it was really pretty unique. I do feel like the pink kind of, like, fades and isn't, like, as potent or as pigmented as I was hoping it would be. So I was a little disappointed about that. Oh, on my waterline, I put a pencil from LA Girl down there because y'all know I really like their eyeliner pencils for the lower lash line. So I was like, let me go ahead and pop one of those down there real quick and cute. Like, it was so gloomy outside today here in Chicago, honey, so like I didn't get to take any really like videos like I planned because I wanted to do my reel for the old fashioned layering combos that I wanted to do. And then pick out a few layering combos for the fragrances I'm wearing now, which is Dear Sky from Ellis Brooklyn, along with their Vanilla Sin fragrance. So I wanted to do all of that today since I had picked out the stuff, but I'm like, it was so horrible outside, so like I didn't get a chance to do any of that. Okay, y'all, so let's cut the lid with some glitter glue, and then we will get into the lid shade, which is stunning. It's called Balder. But I did at least show y'all the comparisons of stuff, and I'm going to do a comparison video on each side of the palette with each one of these palettes to see how similar of looks we can get and how similar the vibes are when it comes to the colors in each one of those palettes individually, because I am really intrigued and interested and want to see, because I'm like, it's just too similar. It's too close for comfort and similar for me to want to buy each one of them separately. I'm sorry, no ma'am. Or, you know, if I already own them separately, it's too close to comfort for me to buy this one palette together. Even though the multi-combs in here are giving and I'm living, but still, like, with the way this economy is set up, if I already have something that's similar, then I'm not trying, you know, I'm not trying to. Eyeliner on off camera, I just took Lilac from Made by Mama Mitchell and put it on my lid. I'm sorry, put that as my eyeliner. So this is what we're working with, y'all. We backing one up and talk about my thoughts. So I liked everything in the collection. I mean, I'm not as crazy about the highlighters as I am about the other things, but the one I like the best, y'all know, is the Firefly one. I feel like that's the one I would use the most because it gets like that mauve moment, and it would just go nice as a blush topper to like the blush I have on. I would probably put on a glowy blush and just use it as a blush topper type situation to your vibe, but I really am a fan of this eye look. I think it's really cute. However, I do feel like if you have either one of those palettes separately, you're just looking for one side or the other side, that you might just want to go ahead with that. Or if you just have the one from Nomad, like I talked about, the shimmers on there aren't going to be nearly as nice as the shimmers in here, but it does give you like an idea or a similar vibe to that you can use. It's not going to be exact because, like I said, y'all can see this is more neutrally in pink. Orangish vibe, if you will, and that's more monochromatic with like this type of tone, so it won't give you that green either. I know y'all probably shocked I didn't use this shade, but I was trying to like not use that, plus I knew I had to use it in the second video I'm going to do with the Saga of Freya and the Christmas Eve palette, where we compare both of them to this palette. So that's another reason I didn't really want to reach into it. I just reached into certain things, but you all will get another video with this palette in the future. I'm still shocked at how big it is. Like, look, it's like how your palette the size of my head. Child, the foolishness. Anyway, I liked all the products overall. It's just, I don't know that it was necessarily needed, because y'all saw every highlighter. I had a highlighter from them from the last collection that I felt like looked somewhat similar, or just from their original collection. Now we'll see with the swatches when it comes to shorts how they are, and if they're as similar as I think they are in my mind. But in my mind, I'm like, they look pretty similar. I'm hoping they have different shifts and stuff. If you don't like a glittery highlighter, I don't feel like you're gonna like those. You might like the original highlighters they came out with though, because those aren't as glittery. They have more of like a smooth effect in them. To me, the new highlighters are glittery like an eyeshadow. So if you're not into that sort of thing, you will not like these highlighters. You can use code KHMakeup to purchase anything from Oden's Eye. Karen has a code with Oden's Eye. I do not, but those are my thoughts on all the stuff. So comment down below and tell me if you have the other two palettes that I talked about and you're gonna skip on this collection because of that. So I'm interested to see, now that I've shown you how similar they are to the other palettes from them, how many of you all are gonna skip it because you have both those palettes. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Make sure you subscribe. My membership is down below if you're interested, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye. Y'all really let me run off and not do the lower lash line? Like, what? Y'all really let me run off and not do the lower lash line. So we need to take the black shade from here, this one down here at the bottom, called Black S. The other one is called Black, and then this is called Black S. I don't see how the other one is black though, because it just looks great, but to each his own. Anyway. I've been in pictures looking crazy, wondering what was off about it, and I realized I didn't put this black from all over last night. Y'all are so okay. I'm just gonna let me leave. So I was curious to see how like black was gonna be since it says it's blackest, but it's like I don't feel like it's like super black. I feel like it's like charcoal black, and then like the other black in here is just like a gray. So it's like I don't know how you calling this blackest black random side. No, but I'm just like, okay, I'm going for real this time. Be blessed, girl. Bye. The fun doesn't have to stop here. Let's be friends over on Instagram to check out the latest fashion, fragrance, and palette comparisons. Make sure you head on over there. I'll see you over there.